Earlier this week, I posted a video on my YouTube discussing ESPN firings, specifically how Ryan Clark's firing truly doesn't make any sense. And in that same video, I come to the conclusion that a lot of tier one talent ESPN firings over the past 20 years are justified. And just because they're justified, it doesn't make it mutually exclusive that it was a good business decision. So I thought I would actually go through some of the firings on this video and see if it was a bad business decision to actually let go of these people. The first is Bill Simmons, okay? So Bill Simmons was fired for two reasons. The first is because he had a passive aggressive outburst during the NBA Finals towards Sage Steele. The second reason was he was asking for a crazy amount of money for his media network, Grantland. And essentially, he was asking ESPN to fund Grantland to become a podcast network. This was a terrible business decision on behalf of ESPN because essentially he wanted to make Grantland what The Ringer is. If ESPN had The Ringer's podcast network under them, I truly believe that ESPN Bet probably wouldn't have failed. The second is Shannon Sharpe, okay? This was a good business decision on behalf of ESPN, okay? Plain and simple. We all heard the tapes. Next is Paul Pierce. This was also a good business decision on behalf of ESPN. He had strippers giving him a lap dance on Instagram Live. And he was a terrible NBA analyst. Next is Jeff Van Gundy, okay? Jeff Van Gundy had been wanting to return to coaching for years. He was very vocal about it, okay? ESPN truly did him a favor by firing him. With that being said, this was a terrible business decision by ESPN. Jeff Van Gundy was great on television. Next is Jalen Rose. In a matter of 4 years, Jalen Rose started dating, married, and divorced his coworker, Molly Karam. Okay? With that being said, this was a bad business decision on behalf of ESPN. One, his ex-wife ended up leaving ESPN anyways. And then two, Jalen Rose was great on television. And finally, Cam Newton. Okay? Cam Newton has a show called Freaky Fridays. And then on top of that, he has a podcast. And some of his most recent guests are Natalie Nunn, Saucy Santana, Ray J. Okay? And he just says stupid stuff consistently